Hey everyone, welcome to the Cis Justice Warriors podcast. And of course, we had to convene because this is interesting news. Now, this this kind of is near and dear to our hearts because, as you may have heard, Destiny is one of our favorite games. And let's just cut to the chase.
It's our only favorite game. Just say it. Mine.
Yeah. Well, before we go, Lumpia, you gonna cry?
I'm gonna cry, like Toby says, like Toby Maguire says in Spider-Man.
You gonna cry? Yeah, I mean, okay, so we will. I don't know if everyone's know. Like we do prefer playing on Xbox. I don't mind PlayStation, so like don't get me wrong, but we've let's be real, let's be honest with ourselves. We've been rooting green. So we've been rooting green for quite some time, given all these acquisitions and stuff. But you knew Sony was going to have to do something, right? So they bought it. They bought Bungie, and let's break down the tape on this one. So, per Bungie's website, they've announced 8 hours ago that they're joining Sony Interactive Entertainment. So let's cut through the most important things. So, one, the interesting thing is that they love this line: "We remain in charge of our destiny." So what that means is they have creative freedom, and I believe, and someone's got to go get the legalese and all that stuff. What that means is that they own their IP. I think Sony owns Bungie, but Bungie owns its IP. You'd think that Sony owns their IP, but I don't think so. It's just weird wording. I would like to think Sony bought their IP, which is Destiny and everything in their pipeline, but they always use this phrase: we remain in charge of our destiny. Anyway, they say that they'll independently publish, creatively develop their games, so Sony has no control, which I think Sony's always been pretty good about letting their studios do whatever they want. Another thing that's key is that we will continue to drive one unified Bungie community. Our games will continue to be where our community is, wherever they choose to play. Very interesting wording. Now we'll compare that to Mr. Phil Spencer and his wording of desire. But the most immediate change is an acceleration in hiring talent. So essentially, the money they get that as being part of Sony, they get money to expand, scale up for Destiny 2, as well as any other new IP that they've got in their pipeline. Destiny 2 for us, that's more important. They have this wonderful slide. Like whoever in corporate made this, it just hits home. It's 3 bullet points, very visual.
Mm-hmm.
Love it as a corporate slave. Love it. Crisp stuff. One community multi-plat. Destiny 2 stays current on all platforms that it's on and expands to new platforms. So, like Call of Duty Warzone, it's to be expected that Xbox is going to get it, PC is going to get it, Stadia is going to get it. Keep it. Sorry. Did you know Stadia is still alive?
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
That's news to me. But okay, go ahead.
Sorry, tangent. They're self-published, creatively independent. I mean, that's kind of always speak. I mean, Sony's been always good with that, and Microsoft, they're trying to do that. I mean, Microsoft has always said that they're doing that. But anyway, same game everywhere. And this is key to me because I played Destiny 1 before I got you hooked on Destiny 2. So every player should have an amazing Destiny experience no matter where you choose to play. So they're claiming no impact. Witch Queen can go on your platform of choice. So notice it's just the Witch Queen. Will the Destiny 2 experience on non-PlayStation platforms be part of it? No, supposedly. We will announce any announced seasons, events, etc. No, and our plans for the Light and Dark saga are unchanged all the way through the final shape in 2024. Keep that in mind, Lumpia, because I know you're going through a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
This is keyword here. Destiny 2, which could include platform exclusive, they say no. They're just going to have wonderful marketing. You got to give Sony credit on their marketing.
Yes, it's great.
It is great. And then future games in development, will they now become PlayStation exclusives? No. Weird. Really weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Bungie's quote. On the Sony PlayStation side, this is Jim Ryan, president, if you didn't know. He's welcoming them, right? Interestingly, starts off, Bungie will remain an independent multi-platform studio and publisher. Okay. Okay, like I believe Sony. And I think that their expertise in multi-platform live game service will help us deliver our vision of expanding PlayStation to hundreds of millions of gamers. I can't find the wording here, but there was something where PlayStation actually mentioned that they wanted to go beyond consoles, and I don't know if that was a different article. I can't find it. It was an interesting wording to say.
As in like Game Pass, but for PlayStation?
Yeah, PlayStation Now. So yes, they have, and it's interesting. PlayStation Now was Game Pass before Game Pass, but
Yeah.
PlayStation Now is very limited because they used a streaming delivery. Anyway, there's a lot of thoughts that I could think of why they would do this, but let me stop here. I read you the key points. Tell me, did I take you off the cliff, or are you still pissed as hell?
Like I'm kind of edging away from the cliff, but did we cover what Mr. Spencer said? Like,
he tweeted, "Congratulations, you're just the testament of Bungie. The talent at Bungie. Phil Spencer's favorite game that people who follow him on Xbox, that is his game that he plays for hours and hours. That's his favorite game.
What?
Destiny.
No way.
So, yeah.
So why didn't you buy it, Phil?
Well, we'll get into that too.
Okay. Let me, one thing I want to point out is we need to go back a little bit about the history of Bungie and Xbox before we cover this. I'm pretty sure everybody understands it.
Do you want me to get into
maybe just give us a 5-second rundown.
Bungie created Halo. I mean, they created Halo. They were actually originally a Microsoft studio. So why I wanted to do this part of your history tour is that I think many people may or may not have remembered, but there's different accounts of this. Bungie wanted to create Destiny, but old Microsoft, or maybe not Destiny, or some form that ended up being Destiny, right? They wanted to leave Halo. Old Microsoft supposedly said, no, you are only going to work on Halo. Bungie said, we want a divorce. So Microsoft said, okay, we will let you keep your IP, but we get to keep Halo, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. Apparently, I heard the rumor was that Steve Ballmer at the time was so pissed off he threw a chair. And Bungie then independently tried to make Destiny. They couldn't do it on their own because of money and all that stuff. So they went to Activision. Activision said, this is a great idea. We can make a lot of money in microtransactions and stuff.
And it's so true. Yes.
And so they said, okay, you are contractually, I think they had a 10-year obligation, a 10-year contract with Destiny. And they said, you have to, within, I think 3 to 5 years or something, make, actually, it may not be even 3. It might be like 2 to 3 years.
There's so many seasons or expansions that they need to make. Because, I mean, if you Wikipedia this, it actually goes out beyond Witch Queen.
No, yeah, it was originally a 10-year contract with Activision, I remember. And again, somebody fact check me if I'm wrong, but I thought it was a 10-year contract. And they had to do Destiny 1, a Destiny 2, a Destiny 3. Because the original vision was you just had Destiny, like World of Warcraft. There's no World of Warcraft 1, 2, 3. It's just World of Warcraft, and you buy these expansions. That was their vision of Destiny. It was just Destiny. But then the Activision contract is you have to have a major release every so many years within this 10-year span. So the mini expansions didn't really count. And so they got burned out, and so they divorced Activision. and and so they took Destiny. They made Activision give up the IP to Bungie, which was very interesting that Activision would let go of the IP ownership. And Bungie was original, as of before this deal, Bungie was independent. They said they'd never sell. And apparently, the rumor is that when Bungie told their staff they divorced Microsoft, everyone popped champagne. When people then, when they divorced Activision, they popped champagne because they all wanted to be independent. Apparently, again, these are rumors, but the Bungie staff did not know about this, so I don't know what the reaction is in the room. But I think they really wanted their freedom. But it's interesting now that they sold. Um,
Yeah.
Another rumor. Let's talk about your Phil Spencer thing again. Rumor. Jez Corden of Windows Central tweeted out they approached Microsoft to sell to that Bungie for a lower price. And Microsoft said that's expensive.
No, no, they did not. That's the
They
game you play, Phil.
they said they didn't feel that the valuation was there. So that Sony bought it. I mean, sorry, Microsoft bought Activision for 70 billion, which rose. It was the
No, it was
rising
7
tide.
billion, 7 billion. But yeah, not
No,
7.
no, no. They bought Bethesda for 7-8 billion.
Yes, Bethesda. Sorry.
So okay, yeah, actually, we should start there. They bought for 7-8 billion, right? The rising tide lifts all ships. Then you bought it by Activision for 70 billion, rising the tide to lift all the ships. So obviously the valuation grew, and I think I don't. People want to say that it was a knee-jerk, immediate reaction. That's not how acquisitions go. This is at least a 3 to 6 month discussion. They already were buying it, but I just wonder if they were able to tell PlayStation, look, raise your price or else. And so, yeah, 3.6. Put it into perspective, Bungie, I don't know what they have in their pipeline, but they only have Destiny.
That's all that matters.
True. That is very true. I will admit, this IP
All that
of
matters.
Destiny matters more to me than Bethesda does.
Exactly, which is a big deal right now
Personally,
in my life.
well, personally, yes. Logically, half of basically with Bethesda, I get X amount of studios plus all their IP. I get Doom, I get Elder Scrolls, I get Starfield. I get more than that. And you're telling me that half?
Honestly, with Call of Duty too, with the active, like they get more for the price they paid. I get it. This is just like,
It's
I'm sorry to
personal.
interrupt. This is personal now. This is war. I told you that. I texted you. This is like war. Like this is like, I don't even know what to say because this is they know this is the one game that Phil plays. Okay?
I don't think that's the reason they did it, but
No, they did, but they had to make a move. Let's put it in perspective. They
I
had to
don't
make a move.
I don't well they did, but this is the question. What is the move?
Yeah,
Because
well, the weirdest part to your point is that Bungie, so what Bungie wanted from all of this was the freedom to control their destiny, right?
well, they were already controlling it. They were independent.
But they need money.
Yes.
That's why they did this. So what are they giving Sony, which isn't in the verbiage of what this announcement says?
Well, this is the weird thing is that Sony's been about exclusives. So whether it's about their PlayStation Now, their Game Pass competitor, or selling consoles, telling me that it's a multi-platform development and live game services to deliver our vision of expanding PlayStations to hundreds of millions of gamers.
Yeah.
And then the other quote that I read somewhere that said, we're going beyond consoles.
So what is beyond consoles? Your phone?
Yes.
Xbox did that already.
Well,
what is beyond consoles?
Well, if you make
cloud,
if you make cloud and PlayStation Now, which
and who's going to power their cloud? Amazon? Like,
They
who is
do you
going to
wanna
power their cloud?
do
Let's
you
be
want
honest.
do you wanna know who is?
It's probably Microsoft.
It's Azure server, Microsoft, yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. So like this is the this is the weirdest situation right now. Who
Even
is powering your cloud?
I don't understand because it's basically confusing me because I look. I want to get back a little bit of history. The reason why they specifically called these things out in this Q&A FAQ
Yeah.
about this, where is it? This thing, platform
Hmm.
exclusives. Do you understand that the marketing deal that they did with Activision, PlayStation, number one, great, beautiful commercials, but I'll tell you what really effing sucked. In Destiny 1, there were strikes, the Hawk Moon, the Monte Carlo exotics. There, dude, the things you could not get, you had to wait more than a year. And basically, if you were an Xbox owner of Destiny, you could not play strikes, you could not have exotics until Destiny 2 launched. I want you to understand that.
Wow.
Destiny 1, you finally got, you paid the same price. You paid $60, but you finally got what PlayStation got when Destiny 2 launched.
Which was like a year later, right?
No, that was like 3 years later.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is
So
gonna be my
I'm,
life.
this is what I'm saying. It's if they, I'll tell you what, if they don't touch the PC, I'll be okay. If you want to screw the Xbox, I'm going to hate it.
But I feel like that's a lie right there. Because like we all know how Sony rolls. Like we
That's
know
what
how
I'm
they roll.
saying.
They've
Because
done it before and they actually do it right now.
do you
Like
want to know? Do you want to know?
look at the Marvel game. That game that we love to talk about sometimes. The one
There are no exclusives on that, as far as
weren't
I.
there like Spider-Man's an exclusive to the PlayStation 1.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
See?
do you want to know something crazy? Someone listed this out. I think it was I don't know who it was. We're gonna have to give credit to this guy. Basically, they listed out Street Fighter V is a timed exclusive. It was like released 5 years ago. Stop it on Xbox. Final Fantasy VII Remake is a timed exclusive. It's been 2 years. You've not seen it on Xbox.
Nope.
Um, Final Fantasy 14 is a PC, PlayStation, not on Xbox.
Yeah.
Persona, my favorite games, Personas 1 through 5 and counting, will never see the light of Xbox.
Oh yeah.
Basically all the like any Japanese fighting games like Guilty Gear, um, Blaze Blue, I think they just stopped giving them to
Wow.
Xbox. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear I don't see it. It's either that or they do a horrible marketing job on Xbox. So to
No,
your point,
I haven't seen them. And if
I
they were, yeah.
I this I don't believe it. Like, okay, fine. I'll buy that Witch Queen has no platform. Look at it. Witch Queen has no platform exclusives. What about Lightfall? What about this? I didn't realize there's a thing called the Final Shape.
Well, because if you, that's the thing. That's what I said. If you actually, I'm going to Wikipedia, but it actually shows you what's after Witch Queen. So if you Wikipedia Destiny 2, it shows you the names of the next few seasons, I
Yeah.
think.
So it's Lightfall is the next one, right? And
So
then
so I guess what I'm saying is that that 2024 line is very critical to me.
do you know what ends in 2024?
Isn't it 2024 on there?
Yeah. Do
Or
you
the-
know what also ends on 2024? Sony's marketing exclusivity with Call of
yeah,
Duty.
exactly. Exactly. That's why I said I'm that line that right there is the way out against all this other stuff. Like that's their way out right there.
So, I mean, I'm not, the world hasn't ended, but until I see it in 2024, I'm just going to enjoy what I've got from an Xbox perspective and a PC perspective. Now, if the PC is not touched and not screwed by the Sony
Then
thing,
I guess I'll be playing on my PC, but I just got a Series X.
and we're going
It's
to get
getting
a,
really stuck.
do you realize, I want to tell you, we bought a Steam Deck to play Destiny on the go.
I know.
And if we can't play it because of this,
Oh, I'm going to be so upset. I'm really going to be. This is why I'm having all these feelings right now. I'm having a lot of emotions about this situation.
It's weird because they're actually kind of clear about, because to be honest, Destiny will collapse if they do that stuff again. The community hate, like with crossplay. We play with Wushu, right?
Yeah.
We've suddenly got him back. And if
Yes.
he gets access to strikes, but we can't play.
We can't
same
do the
game.
crossplay, which defeats the purpose of crossplay.
And that's why I know with Destiny 2, I think that's probably going to be honored. The question is in 2024, does Destiny 2 end and it's
And it becomes
Destiny
Destiny 3. Yeah.
Because they said Destiny 3 can only be done if the entire Bungie staff worked on it and stopped working on new stuff.
Oh my God, I'm going to
So
die
now
now.
that PlayStation is giving them more resources and hiring and all that. Again, I know Sony says this, but we also said the same thing on Microsoft. We got to be fair. You and I both said Microsoft was going to cut the cord on Starfield and Elder Scrolls, right? On the
Yeah.
Bethesda stuff.
Yeah.
We got to call a spade a spade. Sony, and you and I both know Sony is ruthless about their multi-plat deal
Yeah,
thing.
they are. More so than anything.
I cannot play Final Fantasy VII on my Series X. I have to play it on my PS4 because PS5s are hard to get. And the only reason I buy a PS5 is, Final Fantasy VII, that this defeats the purpose, and I'm being irrational at the Epic Store. I'm not really a fan of it. I want it on Steam. Anyway, I'm being very irrational right now. But yeah, I mean, look, I know we're in circles, but I see it. Destiny 2 is okay, but is Destiny 3 okay?
No, it's not, because this is all apparent to Destiny 2. Look at the Q&A. Destiny 2, Destiny 2, Destiny 2. It's very specific to Destiny 2.
And it's specific to say up to the final shape of 2024.
Yeah, so again, when Destiny 3 drops, we're done. We're going to have to buy the next gen PlayStation or whatever it is.
But
it's going to take 3 years.
Again,
probably.
like, it's weird because that's this idea that it's a multi-platform development, live service games. This is out of the horse's mouth, right?
But remember, the horse's mouth, we just said, if those were expansion or if those were exclusives that were timed, we still haven't seen them appear.
Yeah, I know.
Beyond
Persona, I can't even play Persona 5 on my Steam.
So like I said, I can't.
I could play the other game, the Strikers game.
Like timed exclusive. See, they didn't really say, they said exclusives in general, but they didn't say timed exclusives.
Yeah,
there's like some shady shit going on. Either way, I don't trust Sony because in the past, they have always had some type of exclusive. That's just the way they market. And then the marketing for Destiny is now going to be on PlayStation. And it was always, remember, I told you I never played this game because I thought it was just for PlayStation.
Normies, they don't know. But yes, I was lonely playing Destiny on my Xbox.
And man, I guess I'm just going to have to enjoy the game for what it is right now until 2024. I think that's what I've just come to the conclusion of.
I think so.
But when then when 2024 comes, they're going to be like, we're ending all support for Destiny 2. We look forward to having you in Destiny 3 on the PlayStation. Then I'm just going to, or PC. Then I'm just going to have to just wait on the PC. I mean, what if they don't carry my character over in Destiny 3?
No, your character will carry over, but this is what I wanted to ask you. Do you want a Destiny 3?
I don't actually. I just want Destiny 2 to keep going on forever, and they ruined that.
I want you to understand there are many other people that have spent thousands of hours that you and I tried to do.
Yes, we know.
The people in Destiny
times 3.
1.
Thousands of hours times 3.
You're
one
right.
For each.
You're absolutely right. Destiny 1 players did 3 times the thousands of hours, and they saw their vault blow up in Destiny 2.
Yep.
Thank you, Gary. They blew out their vault.
Yes.
So all their exotics, all the master twerking, sorry, work, the master works, all of their character builds, all of their armor blew up.
Yep.
Do you want to do that with Destiny 3 happen?
No, I mean they're gonna do that to me, and then I'm gonna like cry.
So
But
what if Destiny 3 includes Xbox and PC? No, none of that exclusive crap. But all your stuff blew up. Would you still play Destiny 3?
yes, I'd still play if my character ported over.
But the stuff is gone. Your vault is gone.
All my exotics?
Yeah, that's what happened to the Destiny 1 folks.
Wow. Then that's like 3 times 1,000 hours again. Like,
Yeah.
man. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Anyway,
If anything, it benefits the PlayStation. This is probably why we were always noticing the price was the price was high on their store.
dude, does that mean it's gonna be like $70? Because PlayStation like
They always jack up the price. I mean, the thing is expensive. The Witch Queen expansion is expensive anyway. I just bought it for the basic package on Xbox, and if you want the thing, like $79.99 for the deluxe, and then for the one with everything was $99, and I'm like,
yeah, but there's a dungeon in there.
but there's a dungeon.
Yeah, you got to buy the deluxe for Steam, by the way.
Yes, no, but I'm saying like now you got to make two choices about it if you play on both. Now you're gonna add like, this is. I'm so like, when you sent me that text, and usually I'm the one who finds these things out first. I wanted to cry. It ruined my whole morning.
I couldn't concentrate because I was like, crap, we're gonna have the no strikes for 3 years. All the exotics are locked in a PlayStation. It's gonna be the whole purpose of a community and crossplay is gone. Now again, they say it. They're actually, to be fair, they're pretty specific. But Destiny 3 or anything beyond 2024,
That's the piece of it. So
I
I'm just
don't
gonna
believe Sony.
just enjoy it.
I
That's all
don't
I'm
trust
saying.
Sony. But then
I don't either.
I don't trust Microsoft either. I'm not gonna
Me either.
lie. They have a direction that
Yeah,
they like to go in typical Silicon Valley style. Like I mean, Gears of War, they like to throw Marcus Phoenix to the side, but yet everybody wants to play as Marcus Phoenix.
yeah, right.
So I do give the younger people credit, to the younger characters. I just think they like to throw Marcus to the side, but then at the same time, Marcus Phoenix can't live forever.
No, he can't, but he's the coolest. I'll tell
He
you.
is, yeah.
If I could play as I would always play as Marcus Phoenix, even as an old man. Okay,
Everybody
so
does, yeah. Everybody,
he's like legit. But
yeah.
yeah, I mean, okay, so I guess, like I said, at the end of the day, we'll probably try to wrap this up.
We gotta do our strikes and our.
We have to just enjoy it until 2024. If Destiny 3 comes and blows up my stuff, I will live. I will just
Will you buy a
deal with it.
PlayStation? Will you buy a PlayStation 5?
PlayStation 6, because it'll be PlayStation 6 by the time that happens. And they'll have a Destiny 3 special PlayStation. That's the one I'll probably get. Yeah, you see? See? That's what the future holds.
Oh no, I was just gonna buy. You could buy a sticker decal to
A
cover.
skin, I know, but it's not the same.
I know the Destiny PS4
I would
Pro.
buy in a heartbeat buy a Destiny.
Actually, I think I might buy a
PlayStation.
PS4 Pro Destiny thing.
I would totally buy a Destiny.
But I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather play it on PC.
Yes.
Even though I have a Series X,
I mean, I enjoyed playing it on my Series X, but I agree with you. It's so much better on the PC. I don't know why.
But. Okay, we could talk in circles, but that being said, thank you for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications as we drop content randomly. And till then, we'll see you on the Sith side.
Bye.
Bye.